4-8, 5-7, 3-5. In Scott Frost's first 3 seasons at Nebraska, the Cornhuskers need a serious infusion of life into this football team for 2021. Welcome to our Nebraska channel, the voice of college football. Please like, share the videos on social media, and please subscribe. We bring in new content just about every day, including 5 newcomers who could make a huge impact for Nebraska football in 2021. Now, I took this from Athlon's. Not a whole lot of information there. You can check out the site, but not necessarily, one of those columns in which there's just not a whole lot there. They're pretty much telling us what we already know. So I did a little bit more research in regards to their 5 selections, and then would ask you to include who you think will make an impact, whether that be via the transfer portal or from the 2021 recruiting class. All right, Marquis Stepp was the top running back coming out of high school. Number 3 rated player out of Indiana, out of Indianapolis in particular. 14th rated running back in the 2018 class. He went to USC, crowded backfield, led by Stephen Carr in particular. And he ran for 307 yards 2 years ago. It's 6.4 yards per carry, 3 touchdowns. Not as much success in the air raid offense last season at 165 yards. In the shortened season, 3.7 yards per carry. Marquis Stepp could be a huge addition with the losses at running back for Nebraska here in 2021. Thomas Fidone, tons of people talking about what a great player he could be as the 2nd or 1st rated tight end in the nation. Whether you go to 247 Sports or Rivals, Rivals has him number 1 rated, best player out of the state of Iowa, and a top 100 player. That is rarefied air. Nebraska doesn't get a ton of those guys. Number 93 in the 247 Sports composite, just one of 3 4-stars in the class. But he plays outside, which is a great thing for the stats, for the downfield passing game, that he's a quasi-wide receiver type. He's got tremendous ball skills. He's a basketball player and a really good one, but he needs to fill out in-line blocking so he can help out in the running game. Of course, Nebraska wants tight ends that can play both the pass and the run, not guys that are Jimmy Graham types. And they liken him on 247 Sports to Zach Ertz, the former All-America at Notre Dame, now with the Philadelphia Eagles. Thomas Fidone, one of the best tight ends in the nation, made his way to Nebraska and probably will get some big-time playing time, especially if he can fill out and block here as a freshman. A couple linebackers could get some significant playing time. First, you got Chris Kolarevich, the linebacker transfer from Northern Iowa. Very smart, instinctive player. Veteran who played a ton at UNI, 144 total tackles there in 2018 and 19, 9.5 tackles for loss, a couple interceptions, a couple sacks, and also did not play, though, in 2020 as the entire team shut it down during the pandemic. Chris Kolarevich, experienced linebacker coming in through the transfer portal, and then a top-flight recruit coming in all the way from Hawaii, the number 1 player in the state, number 153 overall in the 247 Sports composite. So again, consider 3,000 players are signed each and every year in FBS football. So number 153 is way up there. The 10th rated inside linebacker, Wyndon Hoahuli, again out of Hawaii, aggressive, tough, quick. He's got a mean streak, they say. He's an aggressive, short tackler. He needs to add mass. That's not uncommon from a high school football player coming into college at 6'3", 220. Wyndon Hoahuli out of Hawaii. And our 5th player is at wide receiver, Samori Toure, who was not the 490th rated overall player coming out of high school, number 490 at wide receiver coming out of high school. 37 catches 2 years ago for 440 yards and 2 touchdowns, but he really, really lit it up the next season. 87 receptions, 1,495 yards and 13 touchdowns at 17 yards per reception. Nebraska has recruited well at the skill positions, especially at wide receiver, recruited well according to the rankings, but few of those players have really turned out, and they need a veteran player here in Samori Toure to play well for the Huskers. They've got 2 other 4-stars. You could mention them. Anybody else that you feel that could make an immediate impact for Nebraska football here in 2021, with 11 early enrollees already on campus out of the class of 21 in 2021. Again, 2 other 4-stars besides Thomas Fidone. Your thoughts on Nebraska football and those freshmen and transfer portal guys that you are so hyped and excited to see here this fall. Right here at the Voice of College Football, Nebraska.